You know, they say YouTube's a conversation, but I seem to always be getting all of my conversation from Twitter, which is a shame. I feel like I'm betraying you. I'm sorry. But you know what? The video I made this past week had so many good comments on YouTube, so many good, insightful things that made me realize either I messed up in some things or there's some things I need to follow up on, and that's what we're kind of doing here. First off, a lot of people were like, Evan, if you have a problem biting your nails, why don't you just put nail polish on them? I'm gonna be honest, I don't like the way I look at nail polish. It may work for you, it doesn't work for me. I used to put on nail polish, you know the type, it was a pencil in 5th grade, you know, make myself look a little emo, just a little dark colored. That's the only time I've ever done it, but I really don't like the way I look in that. And to follow up, a lot of people went, well, there's clear nail polish. Yes, I know, guess what? I've got two of them right here, right? We got the Mouthwash Stop, actually both of the same brand here. It does actually help stop biting the nails, but more for the subconscious part. So I put on this stuff, and then if I'm ever like just doing nothing and my hand just goes in my mouth, there it is. It tastes horrible. It does work sort of. However, if I get a good snag on the nail, like that's my kink. I need to stop saying that. If there's a kink in the nail, oh, I need to get it off. And so, man, the phrasing in this video, that's when I will actually bite through that taste. It's horrible. I need to carry like a nail file on me maybe to like get rid of it. But one time in my life, I had like not bitten for 30 days and I was proud of my accomplishment. But then I looked and I saw my middle finger was really long. I had such a long nail. And I said, oh, it'd be such a shame if I didn't at least get to experience this long nail being bitten. I've never bitten one this long. I won't relapse though. I relapsed! Boom! I was crazy. I just went into it. And it's a problem. I'm sure if you have a nail biting thing, you've been the same way. Now, like I said, I've been 8 days clean, so I'm pretty happy about it. I'm gonna keep going. Thank you for all your advice. It's been noted, and it's been very thank you. Thank you very much for that. Also, something I feel like I should bring up is that one of the first questions I was asked about mouthwash was, my answer was, I don't think you're supposed to be using it, and a lot of you came against me saying, what? My orthodontist says to use it. So maybe, I'm very wrong here, okay? I think maybe I just read some fake news somewhere. Either way, I personally don't use it, but I think if it's good for you and orthodontists recommend it, go for it. I actually have been flossing recently. I brush my teeth and I floss. I think that's good. If you want to wash your mouth out with mouthwash, go for it. I hate that feeling. I don't want to torture my mouth by having it burn. But if you are using it, you better wash out for cavities. This wasn't in my sub box. I got a lot of these comments on my recent video, and I noticed this myself. The first hour my video was live, it only seemed to get views from Twitter, and I actually have my travel channel set up to get a notification whenever my main channel uploads. I still have yet to receive that notification, so for people that have clicked the bell down there to be notified, it doesn't actually work sometimes. It didn't work for me, and I'm actually quite upset about this. So you never know when Evan's gonna upload. Without fail, I do on Sundays. Today's is a bit of an extra one, but always upload on Sunday, so when everything doesn't work out, at least Evan works out at the gym and on Sundays. Yeah. I hate audiobooks. There goes your Audible spawn. Yet again, a lot of you guys seem to think it was really funny that I don't like audiobooks because that seems to be the most popular spawn video out there is check out my Audible link. Personally, yeah, I don't like audiobooks. I've never really gotten into them at all. I'd much rather read it with my eyes, and I think that's because it like comes down to what type of learner I am. There's 3 types of learners, if I recall correctly. Visual learner, an audible learner, spawn, or a hands-on type of learner, kinetic. I'm a hands-on and visual, so like when I'm in class, and the teacher is just talking and talking. I can't pay attention. I'm bored. I fall asleep. As rude as that is, I cannot be focused. In order for me to learn best, I need to be visually engaged or I need to have my hands engaged. Hence the nail biting maybe. I cannot just listen to things. So if I'm listening to an audiobook, I don't know, I feel like I'm much more keyed into the other senses that I have than my ears. So that's why I'll probably never work with Audible, unless they give me that sweet, sweet money, you know what I'm saying? No, I've actually turned them down in the past because I think it'd be a bit disingenuous for me to go, hey guys, here's this thing that I don't actually like. Unless I felt like most of you guys like books on audio, then fine. But personally, I'm just not a big fan. That came out weirdly British and then went back to American. That's what is my accent. It was an accident. Yeah. Really enjoyed the tackling of the title in the beginning and then going to the Q&A. Thank you very much. A lot of you seem to agree with this one comment and left me very similar ones. I am not reinventing the wheel here, but I really like this style video that I made for my Q&As. Obviously, it took a bit of working to get there, and I had a lot of people angry at first because I always like to, as most people do, pick the most interesting topic of the Q&A. Obviously, I want more people to watch my videos, and so I'm going to pick a very interesting part of the video, but I would be misleading people if I put it anywhere besides the beginning. If someone clicks on a video called, like, My Addiction, and then it's like, hey, welcome to a Q&A, I can see why that'd be annoying. I think I'd be annoyed with that. And so, instead of doing it the way I've been doing it since, you know, time immemorable. That's a word, immemorial. I've decided to just beef it out in the beginning and just really go into detail on that. So that way people aren't tricked into watching a video. It's just, you know, you get what you get, and then there's also puns and question and answer, and it's nice. I really like it, and it seems a lot of you do. So thank you very much. I do take on a lot of what you guys say to heart. It hurts me, and it also helps me. So thank you very much for those. If you're wondering why I'm so hyper today, I'm just feeling really good. Yeah, I've got coffee. Can you make a channel where you teach math? Because I need help. There are loads of resources out there for you if you need help with math. Speaking of, the Khan Academy is a great one that I used whenever I was suffering in my university courses. However, I did make a specific video on my channel about a year ago called How to Ace All Your Math Tests or something like that. I'll link it as a card. It's really helpful. I actually had someone, an employee of Top Man, come up to me once and said, "You made that math video that really helped me." That felt so good to know that I've helped someone in something that I love. Like I said, I love teaching math. So no, I can't necessarily make a channel. There are other ones out there, but like I said, I will be doing live streams, so always check if I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna try doing it on YouTube, so check my YouTube streams sometimes. Maybe they'll notify you if you click the bell. I don't know. Who knows if the bell works nowadays? You know, those bell ends at YouTube. There we go. Whoa. They're horrible. We need to get rid of these motorcycles, right? Let's ban them from London. Or maybe just ban single glazed windows. You know, I'd love it if I had two panes, man. It's a pain in my neck. Haven't listened to the traffic. Oh, but not the YouTube traffic. Give me them views. Evan Edinger and Evan Hansen share their love for trees. I'm gonna be honest, I've never seen or listened to Evan Hansen, Dear Evan Hansen. I thought it was a video series by Thomas Sanders. Not gonna lie, that's just what I thought it was. I didn't know he likes trees. I love trees. If you didn't know this, if you haven't been following me for that long, my Twitter bio before I had like 10,000 followers was, I love trees and making YouTube videos. Perhaps you know me from the latter. That was it. That's how much I like trees. Part of my Twitter bio. I really do like trees. So maybe I am, at my core, Evan Hansen. I am pretty handsome. I mean, Evan Hansen is a pretty dirty guy, though. He needs to use some hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer. Finally, a YouTuber that speaks publicly about not liking Star Wars. Listen. I don't like Star Wars because I just don't, but I also don't like shoving that in people's faces. Like, imagine if someone said, "I love Star Wars," and went, I don't like this thing everyone's excited about." That's not okay. Like, I find that really uncomfortable, so I don't really voice my negative thoughts towards things very often. It's not a nice thing to do. If someone said they hated Lord of the Rings to me, I'd be like, well, okay, you didn't, that's all right, that's fine. You know, I mean, I'm not saying Star Wars is bad at all, it's just not my cup of tea. So if you like it, great. I'm glad you enjoy it. I'm glad you find some enjoyment in this movie series. Personally, it's all right. It's not, you know, it's not my cup of tea. Let's not cause a war over it. I played RuneScape for 8 hours once. Lol, I would say your gaming addiction is very mild. I mean, I gave you one example for when I was 17, and I just remember that exact moment in my life because it was at that point when I went, I know I have a problem. You might be playing for a lot longer than 8 hours, but for me, 8 hours consecutively is still a lot of time to be doing one activity that personally I felt wasn't using my time for the best. I mean, I've played Civilization, like Civilization 3, 4, 5, 6, those games intensely for long periods of time, whereas it affects my sleep patterns really bad, where I'll start playing at 10, and then I'll have the one more turn. I'll be going to bed at like 6 in the morning. That's really bad. Obviously, it's the university lifestyle. I'm talking very quickly. I'm sorry if you don't speak English as a first language. People tell me to slow down. It's just how I speak. Yeah, sorry. Basically, I've played much longer periods of time than 8 hours. This isn't a dick measuring contest for time playing video games, but if you want to say you won, good job. I'll still beat you at Smash Brothers, alright? Alright? Smash it. Hey, Evan, I don't want to tell you what to do, but you could take this video game addiction and turn to something healthy by going pro. It sounds like you're pretty good at Last of Us. I mean, I'm pretty good, but I'd like to consider myself, as always, just being the best of people that aren't professionals. I don't think I could go professional in any game that I play. I just really enjoy it, and I get really good, so I'm better than, like, anyone I know in real life. But once you start playing against people that do go pro with this, I am no competition. Same with Smash Brothers. Like, I beat everyone I'll ever know in real life, and then I can play online and win, like, all my matches have, like, a 90% win rate, which is really cool. And then, if I go to, like, any actual competitions, I will be slaughtered. Unless it's at Summer in the City or MCM Comic-Con, because I win those undefeated. We got a little trophy back there. Isn't that nice? But other than that, no, I don't think I can really make it a professional thing. I will always treat video games as a hobby. Why am I not uploading on a gaming channel? I feel like that would make this hobby that's fun for me and something that is like a nice, refreshing, relaxing activity. Now it's a work thing. I have to like, ooh, make this video off this, and it would be too stressful for me. I've played with the idea before. It's not gonna work, probably. If you do like Smash Brothers, make sure to smash that like button! You've gotta remember that any time having fun is never time wasted. This is a really important comment to have, and I strongly believe in this. It's just when I play video games for certain long periods of time, even though I am having fun and I am enjoying myself, personally, I feel like I could be using my time much better, and that's why I'm against it the way I am. I think if you're playing video games 8 hours a day, you come home from work, you just play, you go to work, and you like that, good. I think you should. Just keep doing it. Have fun. Live your life. I feel like you need to spend more time on yourself. However, for me, sometimes I spend too much time on myself. If I'm playing too many video games, it's not a good balance. You need to have a good work-life balance. And when you're a YouTuber, you need to have a good... I need to start making more videos. That's what I'm doing right here. Making more videos. Hear that clap? It's a clap of quality. The quality clap. Quala clap. Let's trend it. Boom. But yeah, thank you for watching this quite different in the middle of the week video. Please tell me your thoughts. I'm hoping to do these every week from now on, not just Sunday. Let's see if I can do it. I know I've said I was going to do that before and then I bailed after the first week. Let's just see what happens. If you want to see another video I've made, you can watch this one over here. It's pretty good. I like it. This one's probably one of the best videos I've ever made. I actually don't know. I'm just doing best for viewers, so... Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe, whatever. I don't know. I'll see you guys next week. Goodbye.